Hello everyone, Louise here with your light language transmission for the upcoming full moon in Virgo on March 9 or 10, depending where you are on this beautiful planet of ours. I'm a little bit croaky today. We're moving into autumn here in Australia. Weather is changing a little bit. And this super moon, it's a super moon coming up in Virgo, so that means the moon is close to the earth. So we might be feeling a little bit more intensity. Full moons always have that sense of culmination and bringing things to light. And at this Virgo full moon, we also have some other energies that are going to help you really get very focused and committed to what you want to create, to your big goals, and to get into action around them. But there's also some Neptunian energy which can bring a little bit of confusion. It might be that you need to clear away some ways of being, some ways of thinking that maybe are a little bit confused, that maybe aren't serving you in the best way. So we also have Mercury becoming stationary at this full moon. So Mercury's been in retrograde, and that can sometimes make it a little bit harder for us to take action on things. It's a little bit more of a reflective energy, although outweighing that we have a lot of great planets in Capricorn, including Mars, which are really supportive for action. But Mercury is stationing, so about to move direct, but actually just really pausing. And that's really, with Mercury really having that quality of the mind and focus and decision making, there's that moment where you can really choose to really step forward into what you want to create, what you want to commit to, what's really important to you. And then as we move more into March, we're going to get more of that energy of being able to get into action around that decisive action, which is very supported by Mars and other planets. And as we move more into March, we'll get more of that Aries energy. So there is a bit of a mixture going on here. It's important for you to really take stock and reflect about your own thinking processes, your own how you approach what you're handling in life. Are there some things that you're still doing that maybe aren't really based on really clarity and focus for you now? They may be sort of an old overshadowing of ways that you've been doing things that maybe might be becoming a little bit confused, maybe aren't really in alignment with what the kind of clarity and focus that you want to have moving forward. So always time at a full moon to release, but also to really have a look at what's being illuminated for you. So just have a look at that. What could you commit to, with clarity and focus? Be really clear on what's not working for you anymore, ways of thinking, time to clear those out. Virgo has a lot of attention to detail, so really looking at your thoughts, your thought processes, how you're approaching life, the ways that you're doing things. It might be time to change and clear out some of those. And that might also mean that there is a little bit of a period of confusion and uncertainty. So there's also an element of trust here and having faith in yourself and really trusting that as you clear that, excuse me, and as the fog clears, and Neptune can have that kind of foggy energy as well, even though it's also got that more of that visionary energy that we had at the last Pisces new moon too. Neptune ruling Pisces bring that. So really to trust yourself and have that faith in yourself and commit to what it is that you're moving forward into, what you're creating, and really being willing to just kind of sit a little bit with that confusion and uncertainty as things shift, as old ways of being and doing things and thinking fall away. We've also got some beautiful, we've got Saturn in Aquarius, which, in Aquarius is that innovator, and Saturn brings a structure. So it might be that there's new ways of thinking coming through for you, new innovative ways of doing things and thinking about things, new ideas. So be really open to all of that. So as always, I'm going to bring through a light language transmission for us. So just feeling to that, what we might need support with as we move into this new moon. Just being able to sit, moving out of that confusion into that clear action, being able to really sit with yourself and sit with the feelings that come up when you're not quite sure yet or what action to take. a lot of us can feel very insecure in that uncertainty. So I'm going to call for a transmission to help us to feel a little bit safer and to maintain that faith and trust in ourselves, even when we don't quite know what the next clear action step is, that we can sit with ourselves and really hold ourselves, have faith that we do know and that we're being guided by our higher self, by our soul, and by our heart, that we are being guided to the next step. And sometimes the mind just has to wait a little bit longer for that clarity to know what that action is, but that we are going to be really supported to get into action towards the end of the month as well. So let's, as always, just take a big deep breath and close your eyes. And as you exhale, just connecting your energy down into the earth, beautiful Gaia supporting us as we play and create in this earth realm. And breathing in her nourishing energy and sending your energy up and around you and inviting in your higher self to receive today from this transmission everything that you need to help you on your path of authentic self-expression, bringing your light to the world, sharing your unique soul signature, and feeling that sense of trust in yourself, that you know how to support yourself and take the next steps on your journey. So as always, the light language frequency is just received by you, directed by your higher self and the highest for you. So just allowing yourself to open and receive. And take a deep breath and exhaling, and what they were really showing me there was this sense of you really leading yourself and really having this beacon of light, this, almost this pinprick of light that you can always tap into, that's always leading you forward, even when there is some sense of confusion and chaos and uncertainty, for you to really come back to that point of light that is always guiding you, that is you. It's you calling you into being, you calling you into expression, because really everything out there is just a reflection of you. So I think that's a beautiful meditation to sit with, just really feeling that really focused point of light that is you and that's leading you forward, which is a really lovely theme for this month as we really get into more of these action energies towards the end of the month. But right now, just letting yourself feel into what needs to clear, what needs to be let go of, so that you can move forward with clarity. So I'm going to be running my Take Charge of Your 2020 workshop again. We had a beautiful workshop at the end of February. We're going to be running that again on the 22nd of March for those in my local area. Also coming up on Tuesday, the full moon, 10th of March in Australia time, the monthly Voices of Light Global Gathering. Please join me for that. You can attend live or register for the replay. We do a deeper dive. It's really beautiful. We've received lots of lovely light language transmissions, guided journey, very supported by all of the masters and the angels and all of your teams of light as well, calling them in to support you so we can make the most of the current energies in this amazing year of 2020. And it really feels like, as we come to the end of these first 3 months, that so much is possible as we move into the end of March and April and that next part of the year, and of course later on having the equinox as well towards the end of March. So I would love to connect with you. If you want to, you can book an exploratory call with me at any time if you feel you'd like more support to really express your unique soul signature, your light in the world. That's my passion. I think that's everything. You can connect with me on Facebook or via my website. All the details are below. If you enjoyed this video, please share and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks at the new moon. Lots of love. Take care. Namaste.